This is the weekly update dated November 12th, 21 for the 5-minute production incubation project. Last week we saw that 2 merge requests were extracted out and merged into the master branch of the GitLab codebase. This week, 2 additional merge requests were merged, and a draft MR is in the progress of being merged. The first merge request merged last week was 73889, which made improvements to the project infrastructure Google Cloud menu. The menu is now nested correctly under the infrastructure section, and a lot of missing tests have been added for the menu display logic for different user roles. This was reviewed by Mehmet Amin and was merged by Hendrik. Thanks to both of you for this. The next one merged was 73895, and this implements the backend for listing the service accounts. As you can recall, the front-end logic was merged last week in 73735, and in 73895 the backend for the same has been created. So all this does is it looks up the project CI vars and provides a proper data set for the front-end components to render. Again, this was reviewed by Magdalena on the backend and Savas on the front-end, although most of the review happened on the backend because the front-end code was just to pass the data onwards. And from the maintainer's point of view, it was reviewed by Stan and Amar. Stan, being the backend reviewer, also merged it. Thank you all for the review and maintainer's merge task. Then we have 73896. This is still in draft mode. This implements the back end for the service account creation workflow. So this involves the Google OAuth and calls to the Google API to create the service account and then to store them as project CI vars. This will be open for review next week, which is the contribute week. So I hope there is enough time for review and fixes for this to be made. But I'm optimistic about it. So this is next on my target list. And apart from 73896, for next week we also have the front-end merge request coming up, which just implements the forms and the front-end components for the creation process itself. This again should be a small MR, it should not be a very big MR, so if we can get 73896 merged, that is the bulk of the work. The front-end MR should go rather smooth. This is the big goals for the next week.